Hey guys, welcome back to my Mastering Dutch in 300 Days series. Today is day 39 for sure, because yesterday I checked it was 38. Like always, we're gonna revise the transcription first, but for today, I wanted to show you guys an article on the benefits of transcription, more specifically about language learning in terms of using video caption. There were several comments on people learning different languages and they wanted to use my method, or they were asking me as a fellow language learner, what kind of method I would recommend. So I just wanted to talk about that. Let me just share my screen so that I can show you guys which article I'm talking about. Um, so it's this article by uh, Morton Ann. So it's with the title Video Captions Benefit Everyone. She talks about, I hope it's a she talks about how video captions benefit everyone who watches video and how it would benefit the secondary language learner uh, in this context, meaning someone who learns a language and it's not his or her primary language. So captions, she's cites from other article that it's like foreign language subtitles. They translate a spoken language into a written language, um, which appear at the bottom of the screen, just like what we see at NOS News Van de Beek. And how does this benefit um, uh, us in language learning? She mentions different scenarios um, for people who are deaf, of course. They cannot hear, so they have to see a caption. Um, and when she was studying this, she also found out that captions also benefit hearing person. So that's the scenario that we are focusing on. Uh, it benefits hearing children learning to read, hearing adults. As you can see, for instance, in the late 1990s, researchers encouraged India's national television network to begin captioning popular Bollywood music videos. Bollywood is like India's Hollywood, which were sung and captioned in Hindi. So they probably measured the comparatively illiterate Indian adults before capturing the music videos. And several years later, people who frequently watch the caption videos increase at a much greater pace than the literacy of adults who rarely or never watch the caption videos. The validity of this study, it is questionable. However, I believe it must have been investigated thoroughly in this cited article. If you guys are interested, maybe you guys can take a look. Um, and even further, even highly literate adults benefit from captions. For instance, when they see television commercials that are captioned. So this is not on the basis of language learning yet, although we have talked about Indian adults learning language. This example is not based on the language learning. It's just people remember brand names better if they see television commercials that are captioned. And she later explains that this could be linked to how, with captions, you kind of memorize the image, the certain moments in a video that's linked with that specific word. And so it is uh, it is linked to that word, so you remember the word better, which is a brand name. Uh, So this is a part that we're most interested with. Caption benefits hearing persons learning a second language. So in this case, me learning Dutch. Captions for deaf persons were co-opted from foreign language subtitles for hearing persons in the early 1980s as captions for deaf persons become more prominent. Second language instructors began re-co-opting captions for hearing persons to improve second language literacy. Uh, so you can see that they have used different cases. So videos without subtitles, videos with subtitles, just audio and video with audio to Japanese students who's trying to learn English. So you can see that the yellow bar has the most superior recall percentage, which means that um, the students who watch videos with English audio, English video with audio, and with English captions had the most superior learning curve compared to other methods. The next best method was video and audio with Japanese captions, which is often the case when you go to Pathé, for example, you see English movies with Dutch subtitles. In that case, they say that the learning that specific language, the efficiency decreases to almost less than half of what it would do when the language has an English subtitle. So for Dutch people, watching English movie with a Dutch subtitle like how Pathé do wouldn't help that much in learning English, but you guys are already good in English, so that wouldn't really matter much. For myself, if I go to Pathé, I see an English movie with a Dutch subtitle. Although it is not listed here, I would say it could be deemed as the yellow bar, which is the most efficient method of learning Dutch because yeah, I'm watching a movie with a Dutch subtitle. Um, and she classified which of the um ability that the video audio with captions increased the most. So there were vocabulary, written comprehension, listening comprehension. So written comprehension being that you're understanding a written text. Vocabulary is just simple vocabs, simple words, and identifying their meanings. Written comprehension is basically what we do every day when we are looking back at our transcription that we have done. And finally, obviously, the one that has shown the biggest progress in both video audio and video audio with English captions were listening comprehension. In this case, it's just everyday conversations um, or listening to a transcript and then knowing and understanding what it means. So basically, this part is directly linked to everyday speaking and listening, which I am focusing greatly on, and which by research shows that um, just watching the NOS News Van de Week with subtitles would impact the most on. So, so that's why I do this transcription, and I believe that watching these videos with um, subtitles on and trying to transcribe it helps uh, a big deal. They also see mm, the type of genres. Although genres, you can see that it doesn't really matter in a sense. You can see that comedy and music video has the most slightly better results than other three, but it doesn't really show that much of a big impact. So I suggest for people who are learning, trying to learn language, who've written in my comments, use any type of video material, whether that would be news material like I use, something interesting that you could do consistently, because I believe consistency is key. Whatever you do without doing it um, consistently and trying to improve yourself, it wouldn't impact that much on your skills. I believe so. So yeah, that was the key takeaway. Um, that the video captions, watching videos, foreign videos with captions impacts the most on your listening comprehension. So speaking and listening, and that it also impacts your written comprehension, the second most. So by combining the transcription and watching the video with captions would I believe that it will increase my capability, my speaking and listening capability the most. Uh, Transcription, they haven't directly mentioned, but maybe next time I'll find another article that explores the benefits of transcriptions on language learning, because that would be interesting. Anyways, that was it for uh, showcasing the benefits of what I do for language learning. I'll go back to my transcriptions. Today, I wanted to do, um, I just wanted to go through the NOS News transcript that I've done for the last time. So I did the whole video. I thought maybe I could do 5 days worth of transcription, try to revise them and see if I could recall their meanings. So this would be written comprehension. I think revision is the key also. Mm. I've never revised multiple text at the same time. It was just doing transcription and the next day um, revising them. So it could have also been that my short-term memory was still working. So in order to put this into long-term memory, uh, I wanna learn. I wanna try to revise it, and we'll call it a day after doing that. Anyways, I'll do that. Dit is het nieuws van de week in het journaal van de NOS in makkelijke taal en ik ben Marlou Pieter. In dit journaal gaat het over mensen met één zwaar beroep. Zij mogen nu nog eerder stoppen met werken, maar dat gaat veranderen. We vertellen over vrouwen die pijn hebben als ze een spiraaltje krijgen. En we laten zien dat in veel steden minder deelscooters zijn. Er is gedoe over het pensioen van sommige mensen. Mensen met zware werk, zoals politieagents, agenten, kunnen nu nog eerder stoppen met werken. Dat heet het vroeg pensioen. Het vroeg pensioen is voor mensen met een zwaar beroep. Dat betekent dat ze mogen stoppen met werken als ze 64 jaar zijn. Dat is 3 jaar eerder dan normaal. So this is NOS News van de week, a journal by NOS in easy language, and she is Marlon Peter. In this journal, we are looking at people who has a heavy occupation, zwaar beroep. Zij mogen nu, they are allowed to, they're allowed now to stop earlier with work, but that will soon change, veranderen. We vertellen over, and we talk about women with pain when they have the IUD's on. And later we're going to see, we laten zien dat in veel steden minder, in a lot of cities, there will be lesser share scooters. Er is gedoe over het pensioen van sommige mensen. There is gedoe. See, I've already forgot this. Translate. has hassle. Uh, it is a hassle for people, hassle for pension of some people, right? Um, People with heavy occupation, zoals politieagenten, such as police agents, kunnen nu nog can now stop early with work. Dat heet het beroepspensioen. That 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 is what uh, early retirement is. Het beroepspensioen is for mensen. The early retirement is for people with heavy occupation. That means dat betekent dat they're allowed to stop met werken, stop with work when they are 64 years old. That is 3 years earlier than normal. Okay, 1 second. Uh, okay, 1 second. Want voor andere mensen gaat het pensioen pas in bij 67 jaar. Uh, 67 jaar. Het beroepspensioen geldt dus onder andere voor agenten. The early retirement uh, geldt dus onder applies to people under certain age for agents. Maar vanaf volgende jaar, but from next year, moeten ze langer doorwerken. They must work longer, net als de meeste andere mensen, just like the other most people, want het beroepspensioen wordt afgeschaft. The early retirement will be abolished. Afgeschaft is, I think, abolished. Deze wijkagent in Den Haag is daar boos over. This local police in Den Haag is mad about it, boos. Hij moet daardoor namelijk 3 jaar langer werken. He must now work 3 years longer. Namelijk was namely, daardoor. Let's see what daardoor was. Through. Okay. Terwijl hij zijn werk erg zwaar vindt. While he works so heavy. Hij maakt namelijk veel mee. He makes he words some of it. He talks about some of it. He names a few examples. Zoals een zelfdoding, such as self-suicide. Daar kom je, dat moet je regelen. You come there and then you must follow the rules. Dan gaat je niet in de koude kleren zitten. You're not sitting in the cold color seat. They won't leave you cold, okay? Een reanimatie van één kind onder een veiligheidswagen. This was quite surprising, so I kind of remember a reanimation of a child under a trash truck. Ik noem maar wat. I can name a lot more. één voorbeeld, for example. Dat zijn heftige gebeurtenissen. That is a very heavy incident. Daarom zou hij graag eerder willen stoppen met werken. So that's why you want to stop early with work. Ja, op een gegeven moment ben je daar echt moe van. Ja, on gegeven moment. On a given moment, I'm really tired. Fysiek, maar ook mentaal. Physically and mentally. Daar ben je gewoon zat. That's what you are. Niet alleen politieagenten vinden het belangrijk dat het beroepspensioen bestaat. Not just police agents find it important that the early retirement is being continued, bestaat, continued. Ook schoonmakers, also cleaners, bouwvakkers, construction workers, and busschaffers, the bus drivers. And they are, by the way, through a riot, I think going on a strike tomorrow. But anyways, by Voorbeeld, for example. Of deze man die aan het spoor werkt, just like this, or this man who works on the rail track. Is dit nou wat ze noemen een zwaar beroep? Is this what they call a heavy occupation? Ja, dacht het wel. Ja, I think so. De ene keer zit je boven in de lucht en de andere keer zit je met je neus aan het spoor. One time you're sitting on the air, and another time you're sitting with your news helmet, I think. With your nose, okay. Nose in the trail track. What maakt het zwaar dan? What makes it so hard? Boeken, kneelen, lopen, balas, ongeluk, last van de knee, kneeling, boeken, ducking, yeah, ducking, lopen, walking, ballast, ballast en ongeluk, I don't remember. Ballast uneven. A lot of collega's, open rug, hips, back. Dus je moet nog meer dan 8 jaar. Now you have more than 8 years left. Ja, dat ga ik niet doen. Ja, I cannot do that. Okay, guys, that's too much. Let's do it until here. Meer dan okay, that's like three passages. Meer dan 1 miljoen mensen in Nederland hebben een zwaar beroep. En omdat veel van hen het belangrijk vinden dat beroepspensioen voor life bestaat. I'm actually quite satisfied that I remember this much. More than a million people in the Netherlands have a heavy occupation, and because a lot of those feel important that early retirement still continues, they are actively protesting. Word is like, I think, protesting. Action is being taken. Ze rijden er straks op. Oh, this is what they were talking about, 11 September. That's tomorrow. That's what I just mentioned. Tomorrow there's a straks. There's a riots going, the strike going on. Oh, I didn't think much when I was transcribing this, but now I recall. Okay. Oh, it was all a build-up. I knew it all along. Okay, gaan schoonmakers en bouwvakkers staken? The cleaners and construction workers will do that. Ze stoppen dan even met werken en tijdens grote voetbalwedstrijden zijn er geen agenten om op de veiligheid te letten. They will stop with work, and for the time being, a big football match, there will have no police agents to ensure de safety. Soms gaan voetbalwedstrijden daardoor niet door, zoals die wedstrijd Feyenoord en Ajax. Some will, okay, this I'd have to check. Sometimes football matches are cancelled because of this, such as the match between Feyenoord and Ajax. De actiefworders hopen dat wordt nagedacht over een oplossing. Oplossing, I always forget. Solution. The people who are taking actions hope that there will be some kind of solution found, so that het mogelijk blijft om eerder te stoppen met werken. So that it is possible to still stop early with work. En veel vrouwen vinden dat het pijn doet als ze één spiraaltje krijgen, pijn doet als je spiraaltje krijgt. A lot of women feel that there's a pain when they have a IUD on. Een spiraaltje is net als de pil of een condoom een middel dat voorkomt dat een zwanger raakt. IUD is just like a pill or condom, a middleware that can voorkomt to prevent the zwanger raakt. I think this pregnancy. Yeah. Okay, guys, that was it for today. Thank you guys all for watching. We looked at the benefits of video captions and also went through multiple revisions. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It helps me keep on making this and gives me more motivation. If you guys have any comments, leave it down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.